to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back. Is different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Illinois right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice move to keep running. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Using the quick game. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Illinois lining up quickly. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to...
Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39. Pick up the first down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Chapman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Illinois right back to the line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Anderson with the carry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 run.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Illinois lining up quickly. It's a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And you try to sneak this in there, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation, not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw, and their defense said, no, sir, I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the 3rd down.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to run it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll move the tight end. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammering with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 21 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. On the run, it's Denson. Finds a little space. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Boom. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the single back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The snap sets up the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Chapman. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's got more. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Breaks into the open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. The option look. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he got loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Off play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Illinois lining up quickly. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his efforts.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Illini. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Chapman. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. Finds his tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Kick, never a doubt for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly